Welcome back. In this video, I wanted to put together a comprehensive guide taking a look at streaming devices and which ones I personally recommend. I've made a ton of videos over the years talking about these different streaming devices, and we're going to be looking at the big players in the industry, that being Roku, Amazon Fire TV, as well as Google Chromecast. And before I jump into my personal recommendations and the differences between these devices, coming into the holiday season, a lot of people might not even know what these devices are for, so I want to do a quick review there. And also, if you're interested in getting any of the devices you see in this video, I'll have links to them down in the video description. So starting off, what do these devices do? Basically, they plug into your television and they allow you to get video streaming content over your internet connection through applications. And these applications you've probably heard of before, things like Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, Sling TV, DirecTV Now. The list goes on and on. And this is a cheaper alternative for many people in comparison to their traditional satellite or cable television provider. So it allows them to get rid of that big bill that they give every month. And you can actually only just have free content through these streaming devices if you go through things like YouTube. There's tons of free content there. And again, there's a lot of other applications that have free content, or there's premium content, which is still way cheaper than the traditional cable or satellite television through things like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Sling TV, and other applications like that. So enough rambling on about what these devices are for. I hope that was a clear enough description so you can kind of get an idea if you're looking to get these devices for a friend or family member. So starting off, I'm going to go from my favorite to least favorite. Starting off here, my favorite company streaming devices are Roku, and there's a lot of reasons for that, which I'm going to go through. Starting off with taking a look at their interface. This is one of my videos that I've made talking about Roku, and you can see the interface here. It's extremely easy to understand, and that's a big reason why I highly recommend Roku to anyone trying to get into the streaming device game. They have the homepage here. You can easily search for content. You can search for different streaming applications. You can get down to your settings there, hook up your internet, things such as that down in the settings page. But then also they have every single application that you download here in tile mode, and then you just go over and click on the tile that you want to watch your content through, whether that's YouTube. I have MLB TV here, Fox Sports, ESPN, Netflix. Again, it's just an extremely easy interface to understand with Roku, and I give them big props for that. And other reasons why I really like Roku, it's because Amazon and Google, they have their quarrels with each other where Google owns YouTube, Amazon owns obviously Amazon Video through Prime, and it's kind of hard to access that content sometimes depending on where those two companies are at with their battles, while Roku, they're kind of in the middle where you can access YouTube very easily as well as Amazon Prime Video very easily, and you can't necessarily get that content with the other two devices quite as simply. And of course, Amazon currently, there's a workaround to get to YouTube, but you never know when YouTube might completely pull the cord on them. I'd be less surprised with them doing that, obviously, with Amazon than if they ever did that over on Roku. And then other reasons why I like Roku: quality devices, a pretty good price. You can see the one that I recommend here is the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. This one's going to future-proof you because it has the ability to stream in 4K, which is what a lot of televisions are going towards nowadays. So if you want to get a device that's going to be good for a number of years, you want to get one that has that 4K capability. And again, guys, if you're interested in getting any of these products that I talk about in this video, I'll have links to them down in the video description. So now I'm going to move over to the Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K. And right now, the Black Friday deal has it only at $34.99, which is an extremely reasonable price. I put Amazon number 2 on the list, just slightly below Roku. The reason, one being, I also like their interface. It's not as good as Roku's interface, though. So taking a look here at a video I made talking about my Amazon device, and you can see up here at the top, you have your different options, your home. You can search for different apps, change your settings. But what I don't really like is they always have these big advertisements at the top of the page, which can be a little bit distracting. And then also the tiles where you can see the different content that you want to access, like Netflix, Sling TV, Twitch TV. You have to scroll horizontally, which isn't as easy to exactly see all of the different applications that you have. And it's just kind of a clunkier feeling, in my opinion, a little bit harder to move around the menus and find exactly what you're looking for, especially with the big distracting advertisement that you always get at the top of the screen. I'm going to go back to Roku here really quick. So you don't see any advertisements initially when you're on Roku, but once you jump over to pick one of these applications, you're going to see an ad over on the right-hand side of the screen. But again, you don't even really notice it unless you're really looking for it, unlike Amazon where they kind of just throw it in your face and you don't have an option to whether you see the advertisement or not. But then also other things I like about Amazon, they have access to a ton of different applications. And the fact that they have a user interface at all is another reason why I rank them ahead of Google, which I'm going to be talking about right now. So the Google Chromecast, it's on sale for Black Friday at $35, which is a pretty good price. Just kind of scrolling up here, taking a look at the different functionalities. So basically with Google Chromecast, it doesn't have that user interface that you have with Roku and Amazon, those user interfaces being these two different slides that I've been showing you. Basically what you do is, whether it's on your computer or on your cell phone or tablet, if you're watching video content, you'll have the option to cast it to your television, and then you'll be able to control it through your phone. Also, if you have Google Home devices, you can hook that up to your Chrome device and get it to pause, fast forward, rewind, all of that stuff through voice command, which is kind of nice. But again, the fact that there's not a dedicated user interface is a huge turnoff for me. And I know a lot of people, in terms of ease of use, that would be a big turnoff, to where you have to find whatever video content you're looking through in your phone or on your TV, and not just sitting on your couch with a remote in your hand. So that's why I put Chromecast in a distant third place, where you can make an argument for both Amazon and Roku, which one you like better. If you're an Amazon Prime member and you're hooked in with your Echo devices, where you can also control things if you kind of have that relationship between the Fire TV and your Echo device, but also the remotes are going to have that voice search as well, so I'm not sure how useful that particular function is. But also, just getting that Amazon Prime Video, it has a nice synergy there with the Amazon Fire TV stick. But again, you can get that same content over on your Roku device. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. I've gone through and hit on the bullet points that I wanted to talk about in terms of the differences between these different streaming players. And again, I put Roku at the top, Amazon just slightly behind. And the fact that right now with the Black Friday deals, you can actually get the Amazon TV Stick 4K for a really cheap price. Maybe the price difference is enough to even push you in that direction more so than Roku, if that price is a differentiating factor. But again, I don't really suggest the Chromecast. If you think that it sounds convenient to just use your phone or tablet or computer and find that video content and then cast it to your television without having a user interface to be able to search that stuff, maybe it's for you. But again, not something that I would personally recommend. And again, guys, all of these products you can find linked down in the video description. Black Friday coming up, a great time to get this type of technology. With all these companies competing against each other, you can usually find some pretty good deals. So if you have any questions, you can throw those down in the comment section. I'll get to those when I have a chance. Subscribe for more, and I hope to see you guys back here for future videos.